Hey guys, what is up? My name is Miranda if you're new here, and if you're back, hey, what's up? Hello. We're back. I promised you the last story time I told that I was filming this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the last story time, the dream story time. But I said that I was going to be filming a bunch of recent paranormal things that have been happening to me. Yay! Because I haven't talked about this stuff since October. I got a lot of stuff that's happened since then. Going out to all these ghost things, especially around October, talking about all the ghost stuff, it stirs it all up. There's that sound still happening. From last video, there's this weird noise happening in the back. It's still happening, okay? Hi. We get it. You don't have to keep doing that to me, okay? A lot of stuff has happened between September-ish because, I don't know when you're seeing this or when you're seeing the other one, but from the time I was filming it, right now it's February. Thank you, Helicopter, for making your appearance. We loved it. So we're gonna start off by telling September. I don't know how much we'll get through because there's a lot, so this might be a multiple thing. We're just gonna start out with the beginning. If you wanna watch the stuff that's happened before now, there's a bunch of paranormal playlists, there's a bunch of Halloween playlists that you will have seen. Stuff happens all the time. Like I say, I basically live in paranormal activity. Love that for me. I mean, at least I know I'll never run out of content. I've been writing down paranormal stuff, and the first date is September 24th, 2018. All around my house we have these light sensitive night light things so that when you turn the lights off they automatically turn on. You don't have to turn them on and off and everything. We have dogs and no one turns lights on in the middle of the night. It's not like, I'm scared at night on the walls. No, they're down on the floor so you can see the floor and you don't trip and break your neck in the middle of the night. Our hall is a hot spot in case you didn't notice. This hallway that goes down our whole house. We have one right outside my room. We have one near the living room part of the hallway, and then one down by my parents' room. They all have starfishes that, like, glued to them, like their little starfish nightlight. I'm watching things move as I'm just sitting here. I'm watching things move. This is my view right now. That's my camera tripod and my light. I'm seeing all of this right here, okay? Do you see this? This card, I just watched it move. Like literally shift. It's been there. Okay, it's as far as it can go. It didn't fall. I'm watching it. It just shifted. It's not falling. It just shifted. What? Anyways, we took the starfish off the wall because it was June of 2017. Our grandparents were spending the night, so they were sleeping out in the living room, and they took the starfish nightlight off the wall. The starfish and the nightlight, they are one. The next day, we went to put it back on the wall because they weren't spending the night that night. The starfish is gone. Not the nightlight, the starfish. We were looking everywhere for it. We cleaned, couldn't find it. So everyone was like, whatever, maybe someone accidentally took it. So we asked everyone, hey, have you seen this? No. I put it down and I haven't seen it since. Literally a year goes by, almost exactly a year to the date. Someone randomly looks under our couch, which we clean all the time, okay? Our family's big cleaners, okay? We all like to clean. Just looked under the edge of the couch and there is this starfish. Okay? We've been looking for it for a year. We've cleaned and moved this couch all the time when we have parties. And now the starfish is right under the edge of it? Weird. At least we got our starfish back. Then this is still in September. Mind you, I'm already filming for the October videos, okay? So I'm already stirring up the energy talking about paranormal things, right? This new series of events starts is when I'm starting to conjure it up again talking about, which I'm doing right now, so. Love that. We're gonna have a lot more content coming your way. A couple of days later, maybe a week or two later, I had baby plants propagating in glasses, in mason jars. If you know what a mason jar is, it's a sturdy piece of glass. Like, it's not gonna move on its own, okay? I had the plants propagating in it. They were sitting on my desk, and so I moved them into the sunlight. I leave my room, minding my own business. I did whatever I did for the day. I come back in my room. There was 3 on the ground, okay? There was 3 mason jars filled all the way up to the top. The big mason jars filled all the way up to the top with water. 3 mason jars, all the same, all filled with the same amount of water on my floor. I leave, I come back, water everywhere, all over my floor. They all spilled except for one. Now don't you think if my dog, I have 2 dogs, I have a boxer and a Boston Terrier. One's big, one's small. The small one is old and blind. He doesn't leave the couch, and even if he did, he wouldn't have knocked these 2 giant heavy mason jars over. He doesn't even come in my room. Now the big one, he's not blind. He comes into my room all the time. He would walk around and I have plants set up on my floor all the time. Everyone said that he was in the other room with them all day. Like, all the dogs have been accounted for all day. None of them came down this side of our house. No one's been in my room. And there's just water spilled everywhere. So who knocked over all the water everywhere? That's not something that just, oh, the wind blew, knock over a giant heavy mason jar filled with water. That doesn't happen, okay? But whatever. Moving on to the Shadow Man. I think I've talked about this. Yes, the Shadow Man. We have a Shadow Man in our house. I've seen it for the longest time. We've lived here for like 3 years now. I've been here for a long time. I've been seeing it for 3 or 4 years. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that this is not crazy. That's why I'm just nonchalantly like, yeah, we have Shadow Man in our house, whatever. I see it. I sit in the kitchen at the dining room table all the time. That's my spot. That's my little office setup area. That's where I edit all my videos, and I sit in the corner. In the corner of the kitchen, I can see the whole kitchen. I can see the whole living room, which I can see through the living room to the den, which is right behind my room over here behind this wall, which is another scary part of the house. I see this thing walk from my parents' room, which is on the left side of the kitchen, which is this hallway, again, down this hallway, the hot spot I was talking about. It comes down the hallway, past the kitchen, all the time. Sometimes it walks out, sometimes it walks in. We've been seeing it do both now. I'll be sitting there, home alone mind you. The first time I told this story, everyone was in my view, and I saw it, and I was like, that's weird, I didn't see them get up. That was weird, but I was like, whatever, it's probably my eyes playing tricks on me. That was in another story time. Shortly after that, after I talked about it, my little sister saw it. Shortly after that, my stepmom saw it. Shortly after that, Sydney saw it. Mind you, everyone was calling me crazy after I said I saw this thing walking around. They're like, yeah, okay, I'm sure you do. And now everyone else is starting to see it. Now I know that I'm not insane. It walks just past our doorway in our kitchen, down our hall. Now, when you think about it, in the corner of your eye, when you're just doing whatever you're doing and you see someone walk by, you automatically assume, oh, it's a family member, right? Wrong, because I paid attention. I saw it the other day and I didn't move and I paid attention to it. It just floats by like that past my view. Like, it's smoothly, there's no like footsteps, you know how normal people, and it's a black shadow, okay? It used to be gray, now it's black. I don't know if that means something. You can tell me if that means something, but there's never a door shut. Everyone has seen it now. So I'm not crazy. My whole all five of us have seen it. This is the last one I'm gonna tell for today. There's still a bunch, so be on the lookout for that. This is finally getting to the beginning of October, okay, when I'm starting to post these, again, the Halloween videos. We're still talking about all this stuff, conjuring it all up. 3 things happened in one day. 3 separate things that I cannot explain. 3 weird things. Let's just get started. The exact date is October 9th. I'm telling you, I see these things, something happens, I write it down with the date. I was filming a vlog or something like that, but I had my phone app out, the Ghost Radar. If you don't believe it, whatever. Nothing happened on the Ghost Radar, but we were had it out like talking like, oh, is someone here? Because I think we had just seen the shadow person. So I was standing in my hallway in front of my front door. Our front door has like a little, you know how front doors have like a little area of windows next to it? Literally this big, that's all. Like by the doorbell and by the door, right? You can see, so you can see who's outside. I was standing there, not even paying attention outside, and I see little shadow. It's a black shadow, like a little kid came up to the door. But they were in the window, which is weird because the wall's right next to the window. So in order to put your head in the window, you have to be like against the wall, which is weird. I don't know who would do that, but I saw a little kid walk up to the door by the doorbell. Nothing happened, no sound, no knock, no nothing. And so I looked over there. There was nothing freaking there. It was just a black shadow of a person. It was short. So that's why I called it a kid at the window. Yeah, so whatever, brushed it off. That was weird. Maybe I was seeing things out of the corner of my eye, right? Then we were walking in the den. This is still right after this happened. This part is right after I just saw the person. I told my sister and she was like, that's weird. I was standing in my den and then I see the curtain move. Our curtains in the den are like light, flowy. They had a little bit of shade, but you can still see directly through them. We have them open all the time. They're like tied to the side. At the bottom of the right side, which is, mind you, right on the other side of this wall. I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna because it's the only way I can describe it. It was like someone was standing behind it. Mind you, it's see-through. Okay, I could see, no dog, I could see through it. It's a see-through curtain, right? And it moved like someone was behind it. Like someone walked out from behind it. I hated even describing that, okay? Whatever, maybe the air turned on, but there's no air vent over there, okay? So whatever, brush it off, it was the wind. Then I'm sitting down in the kitchen editing a video. My sister and I like plants. Can you tell? There's plants everywhere, all over our house. There's plants in every single windowsill. I'm sitting in the corner. I always sit in the corner so I could see everything. The window right across from me, because it's like a little breakfast nook where the windows go out like around, whatever. Our windows are rounded so you can see every angle of the yard from where I sit at, because again, I'm facing out and I can see everywhere. The window right across from me that I can see in plain view, the one that's right next to my laptop vision, so I can, like, here's my laptop and here's the plant in my vision. I see the plant start to move. like this. Like someone was like, it was moving like that. And I was like, what the heck? It happened for at least 30 seconds. I watched it do it for like 30 seconds. First of all, I'm there all the time. If the air came on and moved it, I would know, oh, that's the air moving it like it always does. No, air comes on all the time, never moves. But it was moving for 30 seconds straight. Wouldn't it keep going if it was air? So that spooked me out and I was done sitting at the table for the rest of the day. The next thing happened 4 days later, but you're gonna have to stay tuned for that because I've already been filming for 30 minutes. So I'm sure this video is already long enough. Tell me your thoughts, tell me everything. Can you explain any of these things? If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on socials so we can become friends. I was also thinking about starting to tell your guys' scary stories, scary ghost, stalker, I don't know, whatever. If it's a scary story or a story you want me to tell, go ahead and DM it to me on Instagram, but also let me know if you want your name used. If you want a shout out, let me know in the description of your story and then I'll do that. Also, if there's names in your story that you don't want me to use, you can make up a new one or something like that. Just DM me your story and I'll ask you if I can use names, okay? And yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!